Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to Tiffany with Purpose, where I provide faith-based content with purpose and inspire you to do the same. I always share according to what the Lord places on my heart, and today this is a word of wisdom coming from a dream I had 2 nights ago. The Lord said to me, don't look into your heart, look into the mirror. And so I want to go deeper into this because this can be taken 2 ways. Let's share the scriptures that the Lord gave to me concerning this. 1 Corinthians 13:11-13. When I was a child, I used to speak like a child, think like a child, reason like a child. When I became a man, I did away with childish things. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I will know fully, just as I have also been fully known. But now faith, hope, and love remain, these 3, but the greatest of these is love. He's talking about when we see God face to face, then we will fully know things. Now we understand things like sort of. But when we see God face to face, then we will fully know things. 2 Corinthians 3:16-18. But whenever someone turns to the Lord, the veil is taken away. Now the Lord is spirit, and where the spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. But we all with unveiled faces, looking as in a mirror at the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory, just as from the Lord, the Spirit. And this one is saying when we're looking in the mirror, we need to see a reflection of the Lord as He is unveiling us. When we receive the revelation of Him and when we look at ourselves, we are a reflection of Him. We're being transformed into His image. James chapter 1 verses 21-27. Therefore, ridding yourselves of all filthiness and all that remains of wickedness, in humility receive the word implanted, which is able to save your souls. But prove yourselves doers of the word, and not just hearers who deceive themselves. For if anyone is a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like a man who looks at his natural face in a mirror. For once at his, notice it says at his natural face, who looks at his natural face in a mirror. For once he has looked at himself and gone away, he has immediately forgotten what kind of person he was. But one who has looked intently at the perfect law, the law of freedom, and has continued in it, not having become a forgetful hearer, but an active doer, this person will be blessed in what he does. If anyone thinks himself to be religious, yet does not bridle his tongue, but deceives his own heart, this person's religion is worthless. Pure and undefiled religion in the sight of our God and Father is this, to visit orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself unstained by the world. All right, so when the Lord was speaking, don't look into your heart, look into the mirror. One revelation that the Lord gave me, especially concerning other things in the dream, was that He is going to take care of the heart matters. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. When He comes to you, when He frees you from things, He's going to take care of the heart matters. He wants you to focus on His glory, on the glory of the Lord, on the work that He is doing. Look intently in the mirror. Look intently at His law. Keep to those things. Keep to those things. Be an active hearer and an active doer. Just keep your focus on those things. Another layer of this that's so important is that as Christians, we can fall into that place as people in general. I'm not even going to throw this on Christians in particular, but people in general. We're the only ones that know our insides, right? Besides the Lord. And so we have a tendency to, because of what we know we feel in our heart, because of what we know we think in our minds, we give ourselves the benefit of the doubt, often saying, the Lord knows my heart. We give ourselves the benefit of the doubt concerning maybe what our intentions were. But it's also very important and mature. When I was a child, I think like a child. I spoke as a child, I reasoned like a child, but we're grown now and we're putting away childish things. It's childish to not look intently in the mirror at yourself, to look at yourself and assess what are your actual actions, despite what your heart behind a thing might be. Despite what your heart behind a thing might be, what are you actually doing? And do those actions align with your heart? You have to be real with yourself and close that gap. Are you an active hearer? All right, because it's one thing to hear and then to be inside of yourself knowing and feeling certain things and intending certain things towards people, but then your actions don't match up with that. Well, babe, whatever you have actually done, whatever you are actually walking out in your actions, that's who you are. But if the Lord is in your heart, if He is in your spirit, then you're going to do the things that reflect Him. You're being transformed into His image. You are going to do the things that reflect Christ. You are going to walk in His way because it's Him that is in your heart. But He's saying, don't even worry about that. Do as I say. Do as I say. I will take care of the heart matters. I need you to do the things, be an active doer, and do the things that I have said. The note that I just wrote from like the synopsis of all of that is to be reminded that we are a reflection of the Lord. He says, you are a reflection of me. Keep my word. That's it. You are a reflection of me. Keep my word. In action, in truth, no longer hiding behind the God knows my heart or that's not what I intended. Babe, let's make sure our actions line up with the things that we might actually believe. Make sure your actions align. Be true in all the things that you do, but be true to the word of the Lord. That's it. That's all for this. I hope that you guys got something from it. Until next time, you guys be great in the strength of the Lord.